Hello, I'm Nicholas Deshawn, and we are here in Freiburg, Germany, trying to figure out if there is indeed a European culture or if it is just a mixture of national cultures. We'll be asking a few people around here today and around Belgium, and heck, we'll see what happens. Thank you.
Your name?
My name is Robert.
Where are you from?
I'm from Berlin, capital of Germany.
What do you identify as your national or cultural identity?
I think it's quite difficult to say because we're mixed up from many cultures. So Berlin, for example, we have a lot of Italian people, we have a lot of Spanish people, English people. So I think it's the mixture of everything.
Do you think there is a common European identity?
I think it's growing. So I think due to people going everywhere, studying in different places, it's growing together. So yes.
Should migrants be included in this European?
Definitely, yeah.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you so very much.
Should migrants be included in the European identity?
Of course.
Yes.
Migrants.
Die Flüchtlinge.
Yes, of course. Because I think there's always a reason why you have to leave your own home country. And I think the people need our help and they need to be integrated in our society. Yeah.
I'm Alessio. I'm from Italy. I think that Europeans share a common culture that makes possible to sharing experiences also like in a foreign country together. A lot of people from different countries, and it's like a common identity that you can find in a lifestyle, and I think we are not that separate one country to the other.
So if you would start by saying just your name, where you're from, and what brings you to Brussels if you're not from here.
Well, my name is Rida. I am 34 years old. I was born here in Brussels, Belgium. Actually, I've always been living here and studied here, and actually my whole life is here.
So do you believe there is a single European identity that brings all of Europe together?
Well, there are some common values, but I guess that, Europe is a mix of different cultures and identities, so I guess that everyone has his own idea of the topic. Honestly, personally, I don't see myself as a European because I've always had I'm a citizen of the world, so that's how I describe myself. So I am not the real European guy who's gonna defend European values and everything, but when I see people doing so, I know that they have, these common values, like fighting terrorism or fighting for women's rights, or defending everyone's rights and everything, things like that.
So do you think that migrants that accept European values should also be included in the European identity?
Definitely, yes. As long as you prove that you can integrate yourself in a country, you deserve to be accepted as a citizen, yes? Yes, I believe so.
And then my last question is, do you see Turkey as part of the European identity?
For some reasons not, because they have, physically a part of Turkey is in Europe, but they have a lot of values which are not complying with the European identity as we see it here in Europe. So it depends. If you are in Istanbul, close to Europe, I would say yes, but if you are in the far east of Turkey, definitely no, because you're in Asia. So it's a long debate. Yes. Yeah.
That's all we have. Thank you.
Yeah, do you think there is a common European identity?
I think in some parts of some people have that feeling. You can travel all around Europe. I think this is a big part of that. No war, also a big part. I think it is some people's mind.
Should migrants be included in the European identity?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So my name is Manuel and I'm German, but I live in Brussels for 15 years. So this is kind of home for me as well, and I feel a little bit Belgium as well.
So do you believe there's a common European identity?
Is there a common European identity? I would say yes. At least I feel a kind of common European identity. I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm sure we are not American, so we're not American. And I feel very much, if there's conversation about the European Union, for example, for me it's important that we take care of other European nations. So I would never say we should give money to Bulgaria, because I think they're Europeans. They're kind of us as well. So there should be European identity if I'm willing to give money, I guess. Yeah.
What do you think might be one uniting force?
One uniting force? I mean, first of all, it's the power of history. And power of history means, of course, we were fighting each other for such a long time, and it's a nice idea not to fight each other any longer. So peace actually could be a unifying idea. I was teaching at KU Leuven, Belgian universities, and the Germans destroyed the library, and I was still able to teach there as a German, which I find very nice. So it's a kind of peace project.
Do you have any other questions? Are immigrants considered Europeans?
Are immigrants considered Europeans? By me? For me, being European has more to do, I said it's about values and so on. I said it's about history, but it's also about values. And there are European values like tolerance, for example, and the rule of law and democracy and so on and so on. And if people share the same values, they are European to me. Talking as a German, I would say for most Germans, Turkey is not considered to be part of Europe, no. And I will not tell you my opinion on it.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Thanks for tuning in and learning what European identity is. Over and out.